tonight on What a Delight with Chelsea White. What did John Legend's Sexiest Man Alive do to piss off the world but delight me? And an update on the Popeyes apocalypse. Plus, Quinn is here. Woo! Full moon and hilarious comedian Matt Maragno. And it's all happening right now on What a Delight with Chelsea White.
It's so lovely, it's so sweet, and it's such a lovely treat. Your favorite show to watch at night. You are watching What a Delight with Chelsea White.
You guys, we did it. Welcome to What a Delight with Chelsea White. We're here as always in my living room. It's a cold ass fucking night. It's a full moon. Mercury's been in retrograde. There's a lot happening, but thanks for coming out from the comfort of your home, you assholes. You could be here. And you know what? If you emailed, I'm skipping ahead. Sorry, Lauren. I'm throwing Lauren off. We're doing it live. If you want to come, leave the comfort of your warm home, walk outside briefly for 10 to 15 minutes, and then be here in the comfort of my warm home, email us, whatadelight@Chelsea White. Oh, wait. I need to see it to do it. I can't actually do it from memory. I have there it is. whatadelight@ChelseaWhite@gmail.com. It's just it's very easy. It's just whatadelight@ChelseaWhite@gmail.com. You've been emailing by the ones and twos. Just email me. Let me know if you want to be in the audience, and we'll reserve your spot. We have lots of free booze, you guys. It's very exciting here. Miranda Hobbs is hanging out by a pumpkin. I'm all over the place tonight. Yeah, show Miranda Hobbs hanging out by a pumpkin. That pumpkin is not just from this Halloween. That's from 2 Halloweens ago. So that's what's happening here. She looks as excited to be here as I am. No, I'm very excited. You guys, we have so much going on tonight. Lauren is back on the ones and the twos. And, it's a big night tonight. If you've been tuning in, if you're a WAD, which is what we established the fandom name for What a Delight is, if you watch What a Delight, and if you're a true WAD, you know that the past 3 weeks, we've been missing our rock, our anchor, the captain of this ship, DJ Duck Hunt Demon. He's been out haunting other people's subconsciouses. But tonight, just in time for the full moon, he's back! DJ Duck Hunt Demon, ladies and gentlemen!
Chelsea! It is a delight to have returned to your subconscious brain space.
Sure!
Also, I didn't know you've upgraded since I was here last.
Yes.
I'll just hold that forward. That we have actual koozies now inside your mind.
Oh, DJ Duck Hunt Demon, thank you for noticing.
Oh, of course, of course.
A lot cluttering up my mind. I'm surprised you even saw it.
I've noticed there were some changes made to the DJ setup before.
And there's some changes being made to your aesthetic. I feel like, did you get a little bit you went to haunt under other people's subconsciouses and you brought back some like hip fashion
I know, I figured I went searching to find myself, and all I really found, because again I am a figment of your imagination, was cat videos and mainly wine. Those are the 2 things that I found. But somehow I ended up dressed like this, so I'm happy to be back.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to have you back. I felt a little bit of a void. Miranda's happy to have you back. She's already over here trying to get close to you.
Already on the blanket.
Close. Yeah, how does that Carole King song go? Someone sing it.
The what?
Isn't that a Carole King song, Close to You? Am I wrong? Everyone's looking at me like I'm having a stroke. Someone help me. What's the Close to You song?
I do birds.
Oh,
there we go, yes!
Every time. But it's not Close to You then. Or is it?
They're just like me.
They long to be close to you.
Oh, that's nice.
Let's get Matt Maragno on the camera.
Yeah.
That's why I knew I liked you.
Sung by Rick Moranis in the movie Parenthood. That's how I know this song.
I knew I liked you. Oh, that's what, Lauren, I disturbed you from trying to fix the camera. Do you want to fix it? Go, keep it on Matt Maragno.
We're gonna fix it. See how it's
keep it on Matt Maragno.
It's too dark right now.
We're gonna try to make it lighter.
Ready?
Thumbs up if you think it's just right.
Through the magic of it's like living room talk show magic.
So we can really get.
We are on fire. Okay.
Oh my God! Can you put my hand in
the woman.
No, keep doing it.
The woman who has been doing all of this roving camera magic. We haven't even introduced her yet. In the coveted second camera spot, as you wads know, I mean, it's a ring. There's a applied. You have to go through a background check every week. The second camera spot this week. Marianne McCartney locked it in. Right, a little lower.
There it is.
Wait, higher. Actually higher. And then there it is. That's what it is. Marianne, what's going on? What do you want to plug? What's your life about?
Oh my God, Taylor Swift released her remix with Shawn Mendes of Lover, so please go stream it.
Ah,
Thank you.
a Swiftie in the house.
Lauren, I couldn't tell if Lauren gave a
I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. I also don't like Taylor Swift.
No, actually, that was like a passionate, like.
Oh, you love her. Oh, I kind of don't.
Well,
love her.
You had a debate. You had a debate once.
With Shawn Mendes, like, I don't know. It's like dreams kind of.
You
Okay.
guys.
Dating?
What are you doing?
No. They just released a remix. Yeah.
Okay, cool, fun.
There we
Stream
go.
that on Spotify.
Oh, okay, cool. I really don't. I'm not a big fan of hers. I don't want to invoke the
We're
Swifties,
fighting
but,
tonight.
yeah, I mean,
We should have the debate
We should
again
have another
sometime.
debate. So basically, it's archived somewhere from season 1. If you're a true wad,
I love that everyone's wads now. I leave for 3 weeks and
Nobody likes it. Everyone wants it to be like delighters or something, but I'm.
No, I
sticking
think
with
wads is pretty
I
good.
love
Does
WAD.
WAD stand for something?
What
WAD.
a delight!
WAD.
Yeah, what a delight. Okay, cool.
Come on, Maragno, catch up. But we did a in season 1.
We didn't.
You guys look very similar, so
I
I'm
know.
confused. DJ Duck and Demon looks a lot like my good friend Matt Krall, and then so he and I last season debated, moderated by the great Eric Cunningham, and yeah, that's online somewhere. But we should do it again. DJ Duck and Demon, would you actually want to participate in the debate again?
I
If
could-
Matt Krall isn't available.
Of course, he's long gone. Trust me. Yes, I would. I think I could defend T Swift's honor.
Is that a confession or a threat? I don't know what just happened.
I don't know. You said it.
Luckily, the FBI doesn't watch this. Who's at the door? DJ Duck and Demon, before we move on with this program.
Yes.
Since this top of show has really become, we're halfway through the show now.
Of course.
Who's commenting? What's happening?
Is
my mom watching?
Yes. She said the Carpenters.
Oh, yes, the Carpenters! Thanks, Deb.
There it is.
Leave it to Deb. Oh my God, my mom doesn't even know who's here tonight. I don't think she's put together. My mom is an enormous fan of Matt Maragno,
yeah.
but I wonder if
I love
she
your
might not
baking,
have-
Deb.
Yeah.
I love your cookies. I love your brookies. I love it all. You bake like a MFer, and I appreciate it.
That's a
And
Yeah.
can we curse?
yeah.
Your chocolate chip cookies get my fucking dick hard.
I'll let you know when she replies.
Please let us.
So, my mom has met Matt multiple times, but so she knows who you are, but I'm not sure if she realizes that you are the person who she knows and has met. We used to run a stand-up show together who's associated with a fun thing we're going to talk about later. I've gone too deep in the weeds. You guys, let's just get on.
It was just the emoji face. You won't be able to see it. I don't
What
think.
face did she do?
It's the
Like,
like
is she actually listening?
Yeah, she's watching.
That was a real
she's
comment.
watching. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, yeah. Well, I meant that. Just so.
All right, you guys, let's get into this week's
Oh, I was stupid.
Right.
Sorry, I've been gone for so long.
highlights. All right, this has been great, you guys. Oh God, you keep me young. By the way, every week I make an unnecessarily big deal about how if you think you saw my vagina, you didn't because I'm wearing Spanx.
Right.
This week I'm not, but I'm wearing tights. But I'm not. They're not opaque, and I was like, oh, I don't need the Spanx because I have the tights, but. This week I'm going to make an unnecessarily big deal about the fact that you might see my vagina. I'm not sure what's happening, so
I got you.
TMZ it if you want. I
Wait,
don't
can
know.
I have a question?
Please,
Okay, so
yeah.
your tights have a pattern on them.
Correct.
lovely pattern, but where there is not pattern, it's see-through.
Correct.
Okay.
So you might see
Is
some
it
like
the
spotty
same
vagina.
Okay, so it's the same situation up here.
Correct.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, all right. So, guys, keep an eye out. Because
You
it
never
could really
know.
happen. Yeah.
You
Anything
never.
could happen. Kaya is mortified. Kaya and I work together.
I'm like, I didn't expect any of this.
Kaya thought this was a Bible study.
I'm like, so there's someone over there with like contacts in.
And Debbie says she better make some cookies ASAP.
Oh my God! Is my mom flirting with you? Okay.
Woo!
Debbie!
This is spicy, guys. It's 9:45 and it's time for the first act of the show.
Yeah, we're doing great.
You guys. This week's Delight highlights. Okay. Delight hooks are actually kind of short this week, so it's gonna be fun. As always, a delightful cat video / picture you might have missed. Now listen, I'm gonna get defensive already before I begin into this, because this is not a new thing. However, it's just something that I only now realize was happening. So the first part of it is definitely old. You guys remember Table Cat? You know Table Cat,
yes.
right? Table Cat's been all over. We got this meme. This one says, me yelling at my cat to go to the table, and my cat who doesn't speak English. It's adorable. I think there's another one probably. This one's blurry. The teacher giving the whole class homework because they were doing stuff. I don't know. You guys can read. So Table Cat, the beloved, but apparently Table Cat has had an Instagram. The actual Table Cat, Smudge _Lord has had his own Instagram or her own Instagram since like May, but I just didn't realize it only popped up in my feed recently. I think we have a picture of what Smudge Lord actually look at. That.
He's ready.
Smudgy.
He's ready for the next meme.
I just love when a meme cat has its own Instagram. Am I wrong?
Have you seen the full interview though with the owner who talks about how he's like Smudge isn't as confused as he seems in that one picture. This was actually, he just hopped in someone's empty chair.
Oh
and
my
she goes
God.
to this whole explanation
Wow.
of his personality. I'm like,
So is it, well, that is delightful. For a moment, I almost thought, Kai, you were going to say like an interview with Smudge.
Smudge wasn't available for
Smudge wasn't available. You're goddamn right. He's a busy bitch. But I just love the Table Cat, and I just want you guys to know, follow Smudge _Lord. Seems like a lovely cat. Seems like lovely owners, according to Kaya. And then in honor of, just to make this a little bit more actually topical, I created 2 of my own Table Cat memes.
Oh, wow.
So we got Instagram when this show goes over 1 hour, and then me doing a talk show in my living room about cat memes. And, Instagram, as you know, I didn't tell you guys this, Matt and Kaya. At 1 hour, Instagram cuts the feed.
It's like, we're
It's
done.
like valid. It's
We're
not
done.
completely, you're not wrong, Instagram. And so then if we go over an hour off the rails, we just like come back up. Which actually, someone suggested to me recently, they were like, you should literally go up and down in your show every 15 minutes because you get a new
The
notification.
redo. I mean, we could do that during commercial breaks.
We could,
Ooh.
but I like to have the feel of the show be sort of just like a telethon. It's like, I know you're not here the whole time. Well, I would be like scared for you if you were. I'd be worried about you if you watched the whole hour. Other than you, Mom. So you come in, you come out, you get a snack, you forget about it, you come back again.
Of course, of course.
Okay, one more. I think we have one more Table Cat meme. Me yelling at my neighbors to get off my fire escape, and then my neighbors. This was. We tell this story every single
Oh, yeah.
week.
Was that when you and the mister were reading Bible verses?
Me and my boyfriend were reading scripture on the
Yes.
couch, and we looked over, and 2 people were on our fire escape.
Right here.
And
So
they're right there now.
Marianne!
Oh, it's locked. It's locked, so we can.
Miranda's like,
Did you open the
the
window?
normal
and
sounds of my
Does not
apartment.
care at all.
Did you open the window and say, "Have you heard the good news"?
I opened the window and evangelized them. All right, guys, let's keep going. I want to get into a segment that we don't do often enough because this show is everything delightful in a world where, people who've committed crimes against humanity are getting voted through on Dancing with the Stars. This is where we come to forget that those things are happening. But every now and then, I like to take something that's not delightful and bring it back around to it's delightful in how much it doesn't delight me. You see what I'm saying?
You're delighted by the lack of delightment
And then
that
it's
is
back
causing.
around, and then it's back. Correct.
It's a snake eating its own tail.
Exactly. I thought you were going to say something else, but that was better. This is Not Today, Satan.
Not today, Satan!
Are you ever going to do a segment that's called Today, Satan? Asking for a friend.
Yesterday, Satan. Also, for the inside baseballers who work in the industry, I don't know if you saw that you can actually see the stock.
The Getty?
The photo, the stock photo,
Amazing.
watermark, because I did not pay. I couldn't even pay for this picture of Satan. It's fine. No one watches this. So, guys, this is upsetting. So, again, for the WADs, we're episode 9 now. So, the true WADs are with us. We have talked at least the past 3 weeks about a show on PBS called Ghost Rider. Kaya and Matt, do you remember Ghost Rider? Marianne, do you remember Ghost Rider?
Ghost Rider.
Marianne remembers Ghost Rider. So, Ghost Rider is a show on PBS. Have you been here since we talked about DJ Duck and Demon, or is this on your...
No, this is while I was vacationing in your subconscious.
So Ghost Rider is a show on PBS, and I'm obsessed with. When my boyfriend was filling in for you, DJ Duck and Demon, he went under the DJ name DJ Jamal Jenkins as an homage to one of the characters on Ghost Rider, and we're obsessed with this show. If you don't remember, here's a little reminder of Ghost Rider and Jamal Jenkins. Let's watch.
He's a ghost, and he writes to us. Ghost Rider.
I know.
And it explains the show.
Yeah.
It's right there. Have you ever been as excited about anything in your life as he was to like put? Let's watch it one more time.
He's a ghost, and he writes to us. Ghost Rider.
That's how you deliver exposition.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
Nailed it. So
Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da. Like that's...
All right.
Yeah. It's very official.
Is anyone commenting about Ghost Rider?
Not about Ghost Rider, but Dylan Kuvili.
Oh my God, Dylan's been watching the whole time.
Well, he says, I'm here the whole time. That's what he actually said.
Dylan, love you. I'm so glad you're feeling better, Dylan.
Shahir Dowd joined. D-Hap Show joined.
Oh my God, everyone's here.
Yes.
The whole gang's here. Well, guys, we're talking about Ghost Rider on PBS. Get on board. So Ghost Rider. So here's a picture of the cast. This is the original Ghost Rider. So it was a PBS show about this ghost that could write things and could understand if someone would write something down for him, but couldn't like hear or speak. It was like educational. They would like solve mysteries, Marianne. They would solve
He's
mysteries.
a ghost, and he writes to us.
Yeah.
Ghost Rider.
Exactly. You got it. And then, so let's watch the next, or let's check out the. So now there's this fucking ABC. I don't know if it's Apple TV reboot. Okay, get it out of my face. There's this Apple TV reboot, which it's just so wild. That, I mean, I grew up loving the show. For whatever reason, my boyfriend and I, like, rediscovered it, like, 3 weeks ago and binge-watched it. Like, apropos nothing, we're just like, remember Ghost Rider? Oh, my God, watching it. And then, and we've been talking about it on the show for, like, 3 weeks. And then a friend of mine texted and was like, do you realize this is happening?
It's strange. Now, is it a gritty reboot, or is it like a Riverdale to Archie, or is it...
I'm glad you fucking asked.
Right.
They show the murder.
They show the murder of the Ghost Rider over and over and over again.
I'm glad you guys asked, because as you remember at the beginning of this segment 15 minutes ago, it's not today, Satan, so it's a real displeasure. Let's remind ourselves, let's roll that B-roll. Roll that beautiful bean footage right there. So this is the original Ghost Rider. There's Jamal Jenkins. It's like Ghost Rider's talking to him. He's like upset. I don't know. There's like, that's what's her fucking face? I forget her. Lenny. And then Alex's like code is. It's like that. Oh, and then Samuel L. Jackson was the dad of Jamal Jenkins.
Yes.
Okay, so that was the original. Like that was some like we're doing it. We're out here at Marianne. Cameron yourself.
I just feel like it was for the people on PBS. And it's just being monetized, and Ghost Rider is something that's for everyone.
Oh my God!
Not just
thank
people.
you. Sorry, I'm standing up showing my vagina. Guys, wait.
She got so excited.
Wait, this is my actual what I look like, and then I was gonna. This is how I look. Like,
and then I look like you.
And then no, I just mean like when I don't suck my stomach in. Okay.
Samuel L. Jackson?
Samuel L. Jackson was the dad in the original for the first
I'm tired of these motherfucking ghosts on this motherfucking computer. Do your homework.
Yeah.
Don't have the ghost write it for you. Did the ghost
for the public?
The new one, the Apple TV one, is about the guy that wrote all of Drake's raps for him.
And fun fact, Samuel L. Jackson still the dad.
Well, okay, so here's the B-roll of the new one. Okay, so look, first of all, it's too glossy. Am I wrong? Like, I feel like part of the mystique of Ghost Rider. Also, that guy's wearing Mark Norman's jacket, apparently, Maragno. That was a deep cut.
Is Ghost Rider typing? Oh.
Okay, look, but here's the fuck shit. The characters come to life! That was a part of it! Why are the characters coming to life? The characters come to life in the book!
Where is my dinner?
Why is this happening?
I have grown tired of the cheap kibble.
Wow.
Why?
It's like they took the best parts of the old Sabrina and put it into Ghost Rider, where they remade the new Sabrina.
These producers.
It's
okay,
very
we need
upsetting.
a fucking talking dog, and we need fairies, and we need.
I know! Sorry, I got distracted because I was looking at people who were talking to us. And I'm sorry, I know that DJ Duck and Demon, that's your job, but when my boyfriend is DJing, he doesn't have Instagram on his phone, and the thought of like downloading it with just like a dummy account just to do the show was like too much for him. So he was like, how do I download it? I was like, it's fine. But Emily's watching. Hi, Emily. And Maggie's watching too. Oh my God, Maggie, why aren't you here?
She still has time.
Okay, great. This is exciting. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We're on hour 13 of Act 1.
Only 4 more Ghost Rider talks. And then we promise we're moving on. But hold on to this one. Chelsea, tell them the next one.
Okay, guys, listen. I'm just saying, don't ever watch this garbage. Just go to YouTube and watch original Ghost Rider. And don't watch this nonsense where characters come to life in books.
No.
It's garbage. All right. This is actually the last topic. Then we'll get on with our lives. What do you say? Oh, wait. My sister's texting. Should I answer it?
Maybe.
Oh, my sister's husband, aka my brother-in-law, is suggesting that I add a musical guest to my show every week. Oh, but it's my boyfriend every week. I like that.
That would be good.
Anytime anyone gives me an excuse to talk about my boyfriend, I'll take it. All right, guys, here's the last topic. Do you know, first of all, John Legend is the sexiest man alive, so good on him.
I read a tweet that he made cookies or something for his wife, or there was some.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, there was some.
She tweeted, "The sexiest man in the world just made me a ham sandwich."
A ham sandwich. A ham sandwich.
And
Actually-
Dan Licata tweeted back at her, "Oh, cool. What subway were you at?" That's Dan Licata. I properly credited.
Yes, you did.
That's valid. Were you gonna say something, Marianne? Yes, Marianne.
Oh, I know the ham sandwich because I follow Chrissy Teigen. It has butter on both sides, cheese, and ham. It sounds really good. On like nice white bread, and she has to eat it right before bed, and he makes it for her every night.
How do we know? Why do
Very
we know? Like,
sweet.
Why do we
I
know
love
that?
yes.
I follow her on Twitter.
Why?
I love that.
From her Twitter, you got the recipe, the time of day, and how often she eats it.
Absolutely.
You think Chrissy Teigen would have a little more going on?
But the butter on both sides
mean,
is a nice touch.
Oh no, the
It's a
recipe is
messy
great.
touch,
Yeah,
but
recipe
good.
is chef's kiss.
The recipe is choice. It's just that she's telling us it on
I
Twitter.
wonder what
This
kind of
was
cheese.
this was before Sexiest Man Alive, like a little while ago on her
Oh, it
Twitter.
was just like already happening.
Yeah.
Did she
Wow.
specify
I
what
want-
kind of cheese?
So multiple tweets about this sandwich. So it has to be very good. If anyone knows the recipe.
Mustard on mine. I'm not talking some Frenchies. I need some English homemades, a Grey Poupon.
Would you want it on both sides?
No, I don't want to go crazy. The butter on both sides is good because
Sure.
butter has a subtle taste.
Absolutely.
And like the two different
And
kinds
you
of
can-
fats working
easy to
together.
get out.
Yes.
And the cheese.
The two different kinds of fats.
Yeah.
You know what we should do, DJ Jack and Demon?
Cook
Make
off.
those sandwiches.
Oh, but we can't because we don't have any more inputs. I was gonna say we should have like one of your mics like in the audience.
Yeah, we can, well, if you just gotta get
We don't
a
have
bigger
to
Zoom,
that.
we need a bigger Zoom.
Should I go fund me this fucking show at this point? Guys, listen. We're already okay.
We just need
we're almost
$6,000 for a gym.
Cheers.
Okay, listen. This is very serious. We're talking about the sexiest man alive, John Legend. So did you guys hear that he finally? I mean, I feel like people have been talking about this for years now. He redid the lyrics for "Baby It's Cold Outside."
Yes.
Did we hear about this? Okay, but did you guys listen to it, or do you know the lyrics?
No.
Okay. So here's the thing. I gave you little snippets, DJ Duck and Demon, but stand by. Let me get out because I forgot actually to print these out. So basically, I mean, the lyrics to the original song are like super rapey, and they're super like, oh my god, like just stay. You don't have to go home, baby. Let me make you another drink. It's like very disgusting.
Say what's in this drink.
Yes, she literally says, "What's in this drink?" So here's a couple. Well, actually, let's play that first snippet, and then we'll
All right.
revisit what the
Here's the first. This is the remake.
the remake. Did you guys hear that? So the new lyrics that John Legend and that was Kelly Clarkson also added. So she says her lyrics are basically the same. My mother will start to worry, and John Legend, instead of saying, "Beautiful, what's your hurry?" The new lyrics are, "I'll call a car and tell him to hurry." Then she says, "My father will be pacing the floor," and the original lyrics are, "Listen to the fireplace roar." But John Legend lyrics are, "Wait, what do you still live at home for?"
Yeah.
I love it.
It's very good.
I love it. And then she says, "So I'd really better scurry." And instead of saying, "Beautiful, please don't hurry," the new lyrics are, "Your driver, his name's Murray." Come on.
Sweet.
This is
Just
good.
calling
I mean,
lifts.
I love it. Okay, well, let's and then one more. This is very fun. Let's listen. your body and your choice. He literally, okay, I mean, listen, granted, that might have been slightly over the edge of cheesy, but I'm fucking here for it.
Well, here's the deal.
I love it. People are criticizing, well, people criticize anything, but like, fuck everyone, this is great.
The original song, cheesy as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Therefore, this song can also be appropriate and cheesy as fuck.
Thank you! Give yourself an air horn.
Oh, all right. I earned it. I earned this and...
We did it.
All right.
We did it.
Yeah,
What do you guys think?
The only people that are taking it seriously are the people that are angry about it. Like
They're angry they can't rap. Oh, right.
4chan message boards. Just like people that live for this to get angry about this. So if it pisses them off, good.
Yeah.
They're gonna be angry anyway.
But Nat King, not King. Oh, is it Dean Martin?
There were so
Everyone's
many
done it.
Some like
Everyone's done it.
It's like
everybody.
some of the original, very old school, revered, rightfully so, artists who have done this song. There was at least one daughter. I'm very sorry, I forget who it was. Someone's daughter was like, "It's awful. Like, leave it alone." Okay, boomer. All right. So let's take our first commercial break before we get Kai out here. And of course, to celebrate this commercial break, obviously, you knew already, I have the trap remix of Baby It's Cold Outside.
Here we go.
This is where we just dance.
Oh, wow.
Yes! Killing it!
I didn't know this was a thing. No?
You can't hear it in there?
Really?
Here, we'll troubleshoot. Is it plugged in?
I'm turning it up.
This is a trap remix of Troubleshooting.
That's all right. It's a trap remix of troubleshooting! Oh, wait, I'm sorry, my thing. I mean, you listen, guys, it is what it is.
Here, one more second. Let's play
Guys,
one more
sometimes
time.
on this show, we troubleshoot live on the
Here
air.
we go.
And by sometimes
Oh, yes, now coming through. Wait. And if I stop it, it's here. I'm seeing it in the
guys, listen,
waveforms.
either way,
All right, got it. Great.
it's fine.
Yeah.
Let's
Or
get
let us
into-
know. Let us know if you're not hearing the music.
Guys, if you're not hearing the music, but they will be hearing it because they'll hear it like they always do through our shit.
Sure.
We were
Yes.
just trying to make it more sophisticated.
Of course.
Guys, here's a little insider baseball. This season on What a Delight with Chelsea White, we're actually feeding the music directly into what you're hearing. Last season, like fucking
In
animals,
the Stone Age.
like cave people, we were just letting you hear the music through our microphones, which we think is what's happening now, which is like, that's the worst case scenario. That's pretty good. All right, you guys, I'm very excited. This next guest is here to talk about the full moon that happened last night and maybe do some tarot card reading and lighten us up.
Whoa.
Give it up for Kai Quinn! Do you know what entrance music this is for you? This is full moon by Bird! Wait, yeah, just stick your lob on there. You're okay. I'll just dance to full moon. Oh, I did the wrong word. Come a little closer to me. Or no, this is for you guys. Actually, how are you?
I'm doing great. How
Thanks
are
for
you?
coming the whole way out to Astoria.
you
So
for
Kaya, you are an acclaimed creator.
Yes.
You produce, you write, you edit, you host, and you also know a thing or two about the moon cycles. Am I right?
Yes, I know about werewolves, but I also know about astrology, which is more helpful.
Yeah, you're a big comic book person too.
Yes,
Depending
I
on
am.
the situation.
Depending on the situation, what's more relevant?
Yes.
Right now, it's astrology. Halloween, it was werewolves.
Or if you're lost in the woods,
Yeah.
maybe werewolves. Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Thank you.
He gets it.
Thank you.
You guys are
I really figured you would.
So the full, I mean, I'll let you take it from here, but I mean, the full moon was last night. Tell us what that means. Tell us what astrology house it's in. I don't even know words. Just tell us kind of what to expect.
We had a full moon in Taurus, which is my favorite kind of full moon.
Okay, why is that?
Because you get to just stay at home and eat.
Oh. That's why we don't have any audience here today. So fucking at home eating.
Taurus is the best sign because it's all about luxury, but also being lazy, but also being stubborn about not going outside and staying home and eating. So I spent my full moon just cooking a bunch of food and sitting at home, which is how you should spend the full moon in Taurus.
I've been cooking a lot.
Yeah, that's
Get yourself
because
on
you're
camera, Marianne.
self-care.
Say it one more time.
I've been cooking a lot. Had anything to do with astrology?
has to do with the stars.
There it is.
All right. And so this was just, and then how long does each moon cycle thing
It lasts
last?
about 2 days. So right now we're already out of Taurus and we're in Gemini.
Oh! God damn.
Yes, we are in a Gemini moon, which is a problem because we are also in a Mercury retrograde.
And this started like around Halloween. The retrograde started at Halloween, right?
And it
How
lasts
ominous.
it lasts until November 20th.
Okay, and then what? Can you tell me a little bit more? Tell everyone a little bit more about Mercury in retrograde, because I feel it's become such a catch-all, like Mercury in retrograde. But what does that like really mean or do, or how does it affect us?
I think it means what the memes say, which is that everything is fucked up, everything's ruined. Don't do anything. It's Mercury. Gemini lives under Mercury. It's its main planet. It's its homie. It's where it stays at home. That means it's the planet of communication.
Okay.
So when no one can communicate with each other, which is what retrograde means, the planet is going in reverse, which means it affects everything negatively, which is why travel gets fucked up, because if the person who is like doing your MTA can't communicate to somebody, or if the person doing TSA or the planes, so that's why you shouldn't travel, you shouldn't do anything, you should just kind of just chill and stay to yourself.
There you go. You got it now, girl.
The TD app has been going down a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if that's why.
Yes, it's the retrograde.
Is the retrograde motion sorry, I might be getting a little more sciencey than astrological, but is the retrograde motion actually the planetary when we are perceiving the planet moving in the opposite direction, because we are then passing it like a car moving past?
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
all right, yes.
So that's why it happens, like I think 4 times a year. Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Right.
I just wanted to make sure that I was on board with that.
But so is there, because of Mercury in retrograde, Mercury living in Gemini, and now we're in a Gemini full moon, is that like an extra fucked up situation?
It is. We're only in it for 2 days. We're not in a Gemini full moon. We're in a Gemini moon.
Gemini moon, okay.
Yes. The full moon for Taurus was yesterday. But Gemini is the planet of communication, so that means for the next 2 days, everyone's gonna want to talk a lot to each other and learn things and communicate, but it's already just gonna be a recipe for disaster because of the Mercury retrograde.
Miscommunication and stuff.
Can you get insurance for when Mercury is in retrograde? Is there an insurance company?
There should be.
There
should be. I decided to travel during the retrograde. Horrible decision.
Such a thing?
I don't know. I didn't look ahead, and you know what? I know better now.
I did. Wait, it went on in retrograde on Halloween?
Yes.
I flew on Halloween.
How was
Maybe
that
you
for
snuck
you?
in. Actually, I flew in Halloween too.
Did anything?
Because I was in your brain.
You were in my brain. Did anything happen?
Was it delayed? Did you just have like a bad time? If it was fine, you're lucky. Great.
How long after?
I can't even remember. I drink a lot.
You were like Indiana Jones sliding under the thing
it
and
was
you
just
were
like
coming down. You're like,
just barely making it.
and you're in.
Yeah, exactly.
I flew on the 5th and it was... Sorry, I keep
You're doing
forgetting. Sorry. I flew on the 5th and it was terrible.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I usually have really good luck with flights. Horrible flights to and from Las Vegas.
Wow.
The worst.
Oh my God. We're all like, wow.
Yeah.
Now is the part of the show where we just complain about how airlines suck.
This is my favorite
So I
segment.
tweeted at them?
This is, I don't know if I'm just seeing the comments behind or if like what's happening, but these comments might be a long ago and I'm on a delay. But my mom's still talking about Baby It's Cold Outside. And she says, years and years ago, before Me Too, I thought the lyrics were rapey. And finally people are woke. So that's Deb White.
There we go.
Hot take. Thanks, Deb.
Yes.
Anywho, back to Mercury. So, okay, so the moon is in Gemini now, but we're also in retrograde. And then, wait, what is your sign? Did you have a birthday recently? No,
I'm a Cancer.
You're a Cancer.
I'm a baby Cancer.
So your birthday would have been the summer. Is anyone Gemini? You're in the spring. Are you in the spring?
Cancer.
You're also
Cancer?
When's
your birthday?
25th.
Oh, cool.
Right? That's Cancer.
Yes, it's Cancer.
You're a Gemini. So wait, what does that mean for people
Thanks
whose
a lot.
sun sign is Gemini? Will that affect her more than?
Probably, yeah. I feel like the Mercury, like your communication is probably off, but also I'm just scared of you because Geminis are like in the astrology community are just
Lauren,
like,
cut to yourself.
Yeah, so
there you
I
go.
want to cut to myself because this is like just kind of a tender moment for me.
As a Gemini.
So we can just move on.
Literally.
Transitions are a great thing.
Literally, I went to an
And that was a no-look transition. You at home didn't see it, but she was looking at the camera, had her finger on the button, and it was timed perfectly.
Oh my gosh, Lauren, by the way, I ordered you a fun little switchboard thing.
You ordered the switchboard?
I ordered the switchboard keyboard where you can like cut cameras with like just a couple of buttons instead of scrolling.
Christmas came early.
Yes! I got you!
So next up on the GoFundMe, I can't stress this enough, is that jib. We need a jib camera in this living room on a 6-foot crane just coming down.
Can you imagine if we had a gym? Miranda Hobbs is into it. Okay, anyways, sorry, Kai. So, okay, anything else we should know about what we're in store for right now, or anything else you want to share with us?
I love retrogrades because it's an excuse to stay inside, not do anything because everything's gonna be fucked up anyway. Do some introspection, be lazy, eat, stay home.
We don't do enough introspection. I love I love a shout out to introspection. Sit home and think about your fucking choices.
Decide if you like what you're doing or not.
Come on, yeah, I'm into it.
You want a
and
card?
then let's do a tarot reading. Okay, so Kai, you've just been getting into tarot.
Yes.
So we're gonna pull a card. If anyone else, I'm definitely gonna go first because it's my show.
I just threw in a little bit of background.
Oh, and then so I pulled some background tarot music. It's just all Fiona Apple songs.
Okay,
because this is like what I listened to when I was 16, reading about tarot back in Clarion, Pennsylvania. So I thought it would like fit the mood. God damn it, DJ Duck and Demon. Why are you walking?
Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. You had to call it out.
Well, I just feel like you're stepping on cords and you're scaring the shit out of me. Okay, anyways. So Kai, here's what's happening, or you tell me what's happening. This deck is like very fun.
This is my tarot card deck that my friend Amanda got me. Love her. What I'm gonna have you do is just pick a card.
Okay.
And we're gonna give you a card of the day, and then I'm gonna look it up and see what it means.
Okay, perfect. I'm feeling drawn to this card.
Okay.
I got the King of Wands.
You got the King of
He was
Wands.
right side up.
Hold it.
Oh yes.
No, to that one.
Tell that one. Hello.
I'm so sorry, I just overstepped. I apologize.
Marianne, no. I was like, yes, let's do it to that one, but DJ Duck and Demon is doing some troubleshooting. Okay, so what do we got?
So this is actually cool. So it says that you're a true visionary, natural leader, entrepreneur. Your enterprising nature is able to fully flesh out an idea from beginning to end, lead your life with intent and vision and your eye on the prize. Don't stop until you go where you need to go. I think this is like trying to tell you to start a GoFundMe and get some. But that you'll be successful in those endeavors. So
I love this. This is a great card. Oh my god, thanks, Tarot Deck.
The universe is just like for it.
I'm into that. Does anyone... Matt Maragno, our guest Matt Maragno, do you want to get in here and do a tarot? Here, come on. Here, we'll scooch over.
You want to scooch over?
Yeah, come on, scooch over. There you go. Just pop in there.
Hello.
You're still not mic'd, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I'll just yell at you.
Yell
No problem. So just pick a random card?
Yes.
Everybody, the middle gets...
Put your
the middle
energies
gets
on it.
all
Put
the
your
love.
energies on
I trust his energies to pick a card. Okay, so we're gonna flip it.
What do we got?
You have an inverted star.
Should we show? Can we cut the camera to 2 and see? There we go. Okay.
Beautiful.
Okay. What does that mean?
So, and
Kai?
I've actually never seen that card. So.
Oh, she's consulting the magic book.
Yes. Wait, I don't even know what number this card is. What is it? You see, I love it because they have like Roman numerals.
Keep going. Keep
17 on it. Oh my god.
Oh
So.
my god, Matt Maragno joined.
Ooh.
You joined the watching. You're here. Which is exciting in technology. Okay, go on.
So it's telling you healing, inspiration, and serenity, that the universe has your back. This is a period of healing, inspiration, and serenity, so you can trust yourself, the first forces beyond you, lending a helping hand wherever you need it. Your stardust is infectious, and others will be inspired by your spirit. Oh my god!
I'm sorry. I just wanted to see. I'll go. Oh, no.
Excuse me.
Miranda is like, what the fuck?
Did you say my stardust is infectious?
Yes.
People tell me that all the time. Yeah.
You're
They
spreading your
have infectious
stardust around?
Stardust.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I'm kidding. I mean, okay.
I thought, well, I mean, I didn't really think they said stardust, but I was like, do people really tell you you have some sort of like
stardust
infectious
energy?
Infectious stardust. Thank you. I know. I'm working on it.
Well, I believe it. I second that.
Thank you.
All
It's really
right.
sweet
How
of
do you
you.
feel about that reading?
I feel great. Who doesn't want to have infectious stardust?
Exactly.
Actually, with the way I keep saying it's starting to sound like a disease.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
some medical professionals might disagree.
Yeah, but when you say my stardust is infectious, like catch some of my stardust.
Hell yeah, catch it!
Yeah.
DJ Duck and Demon, do you want to do one before we wrap
Do I
up
just
the
pull a
chair?
card? Is that what it is?
Yeah, let's get in here. Do you want to get in here? Do you want Kai to go to you?
No. I'll just go.
Just
Here.
reach in?
Oh
Okay.
my god.
There you go.
Oh my god.
I feel like you want me to take this one, but
No,
I'm going to
take-
actually.
Watch it.
What does
this
Miranda think?
one.
I'm so scared.
This is exciting.
Okay.
Oh, Miranda's
you're back?
leaving. Miranda's
Bye,
like,
Miranda.
I'm fucking out of here.
5 of Cups. Okay, got it. Inverted.
I've only
Yeah,
had
let's
3
show-
drinks
let's
so
show.
far.
Oh, I'm
so-
sorry. Thank you. Because I have to look in the dictionary.
There we go.
Okay, so a 5 of Cups. So
If I touch you, does the world implode?
No.
So your card is forgiveness, emotional maturity, and recovery.
This is all. This is really.
I'm very accurate.
I have never given a negative reading, but the first line is facing the disappointment is not easy. So be.
Now, if I may. Because I am a figment of Chelsea White's imagination,
Yes.
maybe that is encompassing any doubts she might have. Maybe it's all. I'm the
This reading
negative.
is about me.
Yeah. Well, it does say you've done a lot of inner work. So.
Oh, I do a lot. I do a lot of inner work.
Oh my God, you can't look at your demon. We're not insured.
Oh my God.
Okay. Well, that was delightful. Kaya, thank you so much for coming and doing that and enlightening us.
having me.
Where can people learn more about you?
At Kaya Quinn on Instagram, Twitter, and anything else that has a social media.
At Kaya Quinn on all platforms.
Thank
All right,
you.
Kaya, you're the best.
Thank you.
We're going to take one more commercial break, and then we're going to get Matt Maragno out here. So, Kaya, give it up for Kaya. Woo! And this second commercial break is where I just talk about something that I want to sponsor us because nobody does. Tonight, it's koozies. If you, Miranda Hobbs, oh yeah, thank you. If you invented koozies, just the idea of koozies,
Yeah.
and you want to sponsor us
Look at all the
having What a
cameras.
Delight koozies.
There's so many cameras
There's
and
so many
koozies.
cameras and koozies. Koozies on every camera.
Camera 2, koozie.
Come on, cut between the koozies.
Camera 2,
Oh
koozie.
my God.
Camera 3,
Koozies.
Camera 3, koozie. There's koozies everywhere.
If you guys invented koozies, oh, Miranda won't let me take her. If you invented koozies and want to pay us to give people koozies with like your logo on here, you know how sponsorship works. All right, you guys, are we ready? I'm covering up my cleavage while I bend over to pick up that koozie. Are you ready for our third act guest? This guy, I've known him for many years. Super funny, comedian, actor, just man of the people. Give it up for Matt Maragno. That's your entrance music. What do you think?
Good. I like that.
Yes! Killing it. Always killing it. Matt Maragno. I'm so delighted
Chelsea
to
White.
have you here. Put your lav on. This is a living room talk show.
I'm delighted to
I'll
be
drink
here.
wine while I watch you put on your we should have putting on lav yourself.
Dude, you have
We
a...
should have guests attaching their own
Love
lavalier
music. I mean, it just could yeah. If it's going well, you know, it could be something, right?
Yeah.
But if it's going poorly, it just would be. Right, so.
I love your
kind of
pantry.
creepy.
You got a great pantry. You offered me seltzer water. Like I wanted a seltzer water. When someone says, "Do you want anything to drink?" You don't just say seltzer water.
Sure,
You
but-
say water, and then you offered me seltzer water. So that's nice. And then I looked on top of the fridge. You got a box of Cinnabon. Oh my
That
god!
was actually from Spencer, last week's Camera 2 guest. He brought Cinnabuns, which
missed
I've just been
Cinnabuns?
systematically drunk eating the past.
You've been doing good. There's
I
only
brought
one full one
wine.
eaten. Yeah. Good
brought
self
wine.
Marianne
control.
brought wine.
I brought wine.
Show Mary. There she goes.
Say it
brought
again.
wine. I
There we
brought
go.
wine.
Okay.
Wait, and say it one more time. Thank you, Matt Maragno, for your kind words.
My kind snooping around.
This episode brought to you by Snooping in Kitchens.
What's this Pedialyte doing here?
To be fair,
to Kelly
Chelsea,
Newman who brought Pedialyte.
Chelsea's hospitality did start with offering the Pedialyte first.
I did offer Pedialyte, which is from when Kelly Noonan, friend
the same
to
one?
all, was like on her deathbed hungover here in my apartment like almost a year ago. It's just been there. And unopened. We didn't even open it until a couple months ago. Anyways, it's neither here nor there. You guys, Matt Maragno, so comedian, actor, just man of the world. Miranda Hobbs is here. We have known each other a long time. We've known each other since 2008, which is almost 10 years. There we are. Look at us.
Oh my gosh.
Can you believe it?
Yeah,
I think that was at a Jamie Lee party.
No, that was my Thanksgiving party.
Oh.
I deep fried a turkey.
Wait, that was that same night? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Well, because I have a picture that night too. Look, there's you.
Oh, no, you're right. It is a different outfit. Yeah.
With comedian Mark Normand.
Yeah.
And then Maggie Command or Maggie or
Margie
Margie. Oh my God, she's
Yeah.
gonna murder me. She's
Yeah.
not watching, but I forget her married name escapes me. Anyways. Yeah, you did a turkey fry every year, and that was a big tradition. How did that tradition, so basically when back in the day when we were doing stand-up, Matt would have this huge like blowout party around Thanksgiving, and he'd deep fry turkey, and everybody in the world would come. How did that tradition start?
Well, you remember a bunch of comedians from New Orleans moved to New York, and deep frying a turkey at the time was a New Orleans thing.
Sure.
And then Sean Patton, one of the comedians, his dad owned a catering business, so I was like, oh, I get the turkey fryer, you fry the turkey. And then he had a show that night, and he couldn't. So he sent me this.
I didn't even realize this was the backstory of that night. That was the backstory from that night.
That was the second one.
Okay.
So the first one. So he wrote me this long, wrote out this huge note on how to do it. And how to be careful, because Sean's very paranoid that something horrible was going to happen. So I fried the turkey, and then, it was awesome. And then I did it a few more times.
Where did you do it?
Outside.
Okay, good.
In the back alley. I lived in a...
Where were you? I mean,
That's
you
safer
were in
than the
Brooklyn.
law.
Who were your roommates at the time? Were they also
I had
comedians?
6 different roommates at the first party,
Were they other comedians, though? I'm trying to... It all blends together.
Julia Siegel was comedian.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
So,
Everyone's tuned out. No one cares.
It was one of those big loft buildings.
Right.
That used to be a warehouse, and then they converted it, and then, you had all these different groups of 7 people living in them. And then,
I love it.
you fry a turkey up back, nobody cares.
Tonight we are young. That's my song I want to sing when we talk about the good old days, back when we were young. So we know each other a long time. And we know each other from stand-up. We used to run a show together.
Yeah.
Called... Why do I forget it all of a sudden?
It's
not that serious.
It's not that serious. I was going to say, it's no big deal.
Yeah, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. Come on to the comedy. It's no big deal.
Not that serious, yeah.
Going down my vagina.
Which you had already done for a while, and then you invited me, which is the best, because they'd already amassed an audience.
Because we were like, how can we make this show even more exceptional at Maragno? Yeah. But before, I want to talk about what you're up to now. But even more topically, you texted me something right on the way over that's super topical. Happened today.
I thought you were single.
Oh, sorry.
I didn't text that.
I got it. It took me a minute because I drink a lot. But you texted me something on the... Miranda House is here. You texted me something on the way over before... And Lauren, don't put it up yet because I want to do some... I want to let him set it up, and then I want to set something up for him. But set up what we're going to see. Or tell...
Okay, cool. So I'm an actor, but I do TaskRabbit jobs on the side. Like, not a lot, but just enough so I'm not sitting around all week.
Absolutely.
So I got this job on the Jackson Heights, 186th Street.
Not too far from where we are in Astoria.
Yeah, anyway, so I show up and I walk in and it's a Jewish family and there's 10 little kids running around. And the mom's like, do you mind if they...
in one apartment?
No.
Okay,
everybody in the building knows each other.
Right.
Got it.
And so they're like, is it okay if the kids watch you while you work? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And they literally sat there and watched me put the entire couch together.
The couch.
They weren't rude, no annoying questions. I explained every part to them. They were just like, oh, okay, cool.
So Matt sent me this picture, and then I prepped it, and then I was like, oh, wait, they're like children. So then let's show the picture. I blurred out their faces. And Trey said,
that is so amazing.
So they were children with faces, but I blurred it out.
Yeah. When I was there, they had faces, to be clear. But it was amazing because they were just so polite.
They were watching you I was like, when you texted me, I'm like, were you doing stand-up as you were putting together the couch?
Was this a magic show?
It was performative. And then I would ask questions, referencing stuff I told them earlier. I was like, what are these? And then this kid was like, those are the legs. I was like, very good, Avi. Yeah. He remembered, and Avi was 3. He was really good. Moish was my favorite, but Avi was cool.
That's really funny.
Yeah, their moms were hot too. Holy shit.
Hotter than my mom?
Nobody comes close to your mom. And I bet they couldn't bake like your mom.
Nobody can. So you have been now acting a lot. You've been in the commercial acting world. I think we have a little bit of B-roll of some stuff that you sent me. Well, first of all, this is you on Crashing.
That's me on Crashing.
This is you on Crashing, Pete Holmes' HBO show. And then this is also you getting a meatball thrown at you.
Nice! You edited that beautifully.
I mean, thank you.
That was my first. That was kind of my first commercial. I shit my pants on that commercial.
Well,
no, it was
we're
fine.
such a
It
show,
was
but
fun.
tell us about that. Please tell us about that. Go on.
Okay, so we're doing I kind of just buried the lead, but it doesn't matter.
No, that's
So
great.
we're doing this commercial. So first of all, I show up And I've been told
Where
in
was
advance.
this? In here in the city somewhere? Or?
No, it was in Philadelphia.
Okay.
Outside Philadelphia. They're
Okay.
like, okay, are you cool with getting water poured on you, and are you cool with kissing someone? I'm like, yeah, no, kissing.
Fuck it.
And they're like, okay, no kiss, no water. We're gonna throw meatballs at you instead. And so you saw me get
Why
a
did
hit.
they bait and switch you? Like, did their creative change that much? What was that about?
I don't know what that was.
They just wanted to like test the waters. Like, how far will this guy go? Oh, you're cool with
need at
everything?
least
Fuck it.
a little bit of prep.
Yeah.
Well,
First of all, they paid me. They paid me well, and then second of all, like I did open mics for 10 years. Right. You cannot embarrass me, all right?
Right.
So like you watch something, you see me getting hit in the face with a meatball. You're like, oh, one meatball, but when you shoot it to get it right, I got hit in the face with 8 meatballs.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm surprised
then,
it was even not more than 8. I mean,
I don't know if you covered your face in marinara sauce a lot, but it's acidic and it starts to sting after a while. So anyway, they're hitting me in the face with meatballs. Like, all right, cool. We're going to do some stuff with the actors now. We won't need you for a half an hour. So I went to the car to plug my phone in, and then I shit my pants. So we're not done with me yet. I haven't even met the actors yet. We're about to go on a date.
Nothing. Was it a shark? Was it a...
Yeah, it was a shark. No. I knew. No. I didn't know. It was a shark. So I shit my pants. So then I'm like, I got paper towels from Costco in my trunk. So I get the paper towels in the trunk.
As you do.
And I don't want anybody to see me cleaning myself up, getting rid of my underwear in the front seat. So I go into the back seat. So I'm cleaning myself up and everything. And then in the back seat.
Did you check on Jamie has a question?
There's windows in the back seat too.
There's
right?
windows in the back seat, but the crew and the cast, everybody's in front.
Got it.
The car's facing where we're shooting.
Got it.
Inside
Marianne
the
has a
restaurant.
question. Sorry, lots of questions.
Sorry, I have a question. Does this happen a lot? Because you seem to be handling it very calmly.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't happen a lot. I've told the story.
You're like,
I've told the story a
I
lot.
shit my pants, as you do.
I just like went to the bag, did that. I'm like,
I just love that there's people listening to me talk. Like that's what I'll be very comfortable if there's when I have people interested in what I'm saying. I'm going to be very comfortable. It doesn't matter how embarrassing it is. What, 10? I'll be honest. 13 years of open mics. You cannot embarrass me. I'm not. Do you have a question as well?
We've been doing
it. So calmly, like this is what you obviously do.
Yeah, I don't care. You know what it's like. We've embarrassed ourselves.
You know what shitting your pants is like.
Okay, so I in the backseat cleaning myself up. They said they wouldn't need me for a half an hour. It's 10 minutes. I look up. I see the producer like, we need you. So I go to open the back door to get out. It doesn't open. The child safety locks. So I have to crawl in the front, climb out, and then I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm putting my shoes on. And he's like, what were you doing? And I'm like, you know us actors and our weird quirks. So I was just being an actor. I just kept myself psyched up. Yeah. So then, like, I didn't have time to go wash my hands. They introduced me to my date. My date for the thing, Miss Delaware 2016. She goes to shake my hand, and I'm like, I got a germ thing. And then we did our date, and then I went home.
Wow.
Check clear. Then those guys hired me for like 5 other jobs.
we have so many questions.
Marianne has so many questions. Yeah, get in there.
Wait,
Sorry.
you go first.
What kind of car did you have? And did you like take your boxers off? And
Yeah, I took my boxers off,
53 minutes. So
bunched them up. They're
Yeah,
like,
we're good.
I just assumed this was common knowledge. I thought this is everybody
No,
does
what
when they
kind of
ship
car
themselves.
was it?
Oh, it was either a Volkswagen Beetle. No, that didn't have the child safety locks. I lease a different car every year.
Oh, okay.
So it was a Nissan Sentra.
I mean,
It's a great car to
Nissan
shoot
Sentra
yourself
is a great
in.
but of the Nissan cars, that's the smallest.
It's not the smallest. It's the second to smallest.
Oh,
I have a question. No, you're up next. You're up next.
No, you're not gonna...
But you're right. It's a small car.
Kaya?
it's a small car.
It's a good city car.
And you took your boxers off.
Took my boxers off.
You just not touch her for the rest of the night because you had.
Yeah, well, the thing is like it was a short shoot, and we don't actually touch in the production, so it was like, yeah, I'm sitting across from
My
her.
favorite-
The commercial is I'm on the phone the whole time. She gets annoyed at me being on the phone. She throws a meatball at my face.
I just want to say, you, I'm so sorry. You tell you're a German colic, and then you get a meatball thrown in your face 8 times in a row. That's a little germy.
So
Yeah, you debunked yourself, or you told her you were a germaphobe, but then you did a shoot and got a meatball thrown at your face.
It was
so
8 different meatballs, each fresh.
Yeah,
No,
so she was like, "Oh, you're
she
a
wasn't there for
germaphobe?"
that. She wasn't there for
Oh,
she.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Oh,
bailed.
right, 'cause
She's
she
not
did-
actually throwing the meatballs.
Yeah. She
Miss
was.
Delaware's got things to do.
Yeah. They actually had this guy, Matt, my friend. He's my friend now. He's throwing meatballs at me. I hated him then, but like, yeah.
That's the quickest way to become friends.
Meatball throwing expert. It's so funny though too, because it's so quiet. So it's just like quiet on set. Splat. Do another one. Splat. Yeah. And the makeup artist had to clean me up. I went through 8 different
Yeah,
shirts.
that's what I was thinking. Like the whole time, every single time you got to reset, and like Jesus
And I
Christ.
knew they were going to do a good job because the producer was the guy that invented the app we were advertising. So he was like, he was making sure the shit was
like
going to look
producing
good.
his own shit. Yeah, he was like,
so
we're
that's
on
what I'm like,
this.
this is going to be good.
I thought you were gonna say that he made meatballs and he invented.
He made them himself.
The producer.
Oh, it's a special meatball in you.
Toiling in the kitchen.
We put gravel in our meatballs.
Well, you're no stranger to getting messy during commercials. I think we actually have a full commercial we're going to show right now. Let's check it out. Maybe. Lauren, if Lauren has it.
All right, it says here your last job was as an attacker in the raid against the Spider Dungeon. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct. It really made my reputation as an attack champion.
So what would you say is your best skill?
I'd probably have to say my arcane blizzard.
Sounds great. Can I see it? Very impressive. Welcome aboard.
You've done a few commercials for
Yes.
that. It's a video game, right? Or
Yeah,
is it-
Raid
it's
Shadow
yeah.
Legends. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good game. Yeah, that's
You're
the
like their
second one.
person.
Yeah, in the first commercial, I kill the Death Knight because he's not good enough for my team. And all the comments, including comments on that commercial, which is a totally different commercial, are like, "You killed the Death Knight! We like the Death Knight!"
People get upset when you kill the Death
Yeah,
Knight.
we want a series with the Death Knight where he kills you. Like that. Yeah. So that was in Kiev. They pronounce it Kyiv, the capital of Ukraine. So it was before Valentine's Day. I got this thing, the sides for this, and they're like, send us a self-tape.
Right.
That's when you tape yourself and you email it to them, and you never hear back from them.
Sure. You send it into
99%
the
of the time, you never hear
Screaming
back
into
from
the
them.
void, as I
Yeah.
like to call it.
Yeah, because
99% of
not
my life.
everybody gets to kill the Death
We're
Knight.
doing it right now.
Yeah,
So-
or we call it Wednesday.
Yeah.
We could not.
we're back!
Oh, here it is. There we go. Now it worked for
All right,
real.
guys, I'm like, what is happening with me? You can like see totally in my skirt, but that's fine. We're all friends here. It's only my mom watching. Okay. Okay. So Matt, you were talking about a commercial
yeah.
that you went to Kiev.
Yeah, so I sent them my self-tape. My girlfriend helped me record it, and I thought I did a good job. I didn't hear from them, and they said they were shooting in 2 weeks. So I was like, 2 weeks went by. I was like, I didn't get it. So a month later, they're like, sorry for the delay. This English actor we have, for some reason, it's not working out. Do you have a passport? I was like, yes. Like, can you come to Ukraine next week? And I was like, yes. And I can totally do an English accent if you want. And they're like, no. He's an American guy that lives in England. It's just not working out.
He has like a real rich backstory.
Yeah.
He came over here. He went to college and he came back.
He's my rival. So then they're like, boom, you're hired. And then they asked me for my bank details, and I'm like, Ukraine? Ah! Fuck you. I know what you're doing. They're like, yeah, that's how we wire you the money. So I was like, I just give you my routing number, and well, you can get a routing number, but I just give you my checking account number. What do you think I'm stupid? Here you go. Here, I sent it to them, and I didn't hear from them for like a day, and I'm like, they got me. And then I was like, the money came into my
They
account.
dumped that sweet Raid Shadow Legend money at you.
It's crazy because commercials usually you have to do anything. You have to chase them down for a year to get paid. Like
absolutely.
Even the crashing thing, they paid well, but it took like months. But they're like,
crazy.
I guess it was like they figured if they pay me before, they could sue my ass if I don't show up. So I showed up, and then we shot 4 commercials in 12 hours. Everybody was awesome.
Fun.
Yeah, the director didn't speak English, but the writer spoke English, so she translated, and it was a really fun shoot.
I love that you're really getting, so like, what do you, anything, well, we have some other things to talk about, but as long as we're on this track, anything coming up that people should look out for?
There's a Barnes & Noble commercial. Coming up.
Nice.
And then the Raid Shadow Legends one has been popping up on TV lately, which I thought it was just going to be strictly mobile, and then
Raid Shadow Legends is actually getting bigger in the U.S.
Really?
these days. Yes. I'm sorry, I know a little too much about gaming, surprisingly. Chelsea, why do you know that?
Yeah. Guys, be careful with that
I
game.
know a
It's a
lot about
gacha game. and it uses gambling techniques.
Oh, it 100% does. I will say though, I have played Raid Shadow Legends, and I will say you can still enjoy it as long as you are not someone who can get addicted to something very easily.
Yeah.
You can still play it for free, but just be careful because it can get you if you have gambling tendencies.
Become a PSA for
Yeah.
Great Shadow Legends. Do you still do stand up ever, or like?
It's been over a year.
Me too.
Yeah. I think I should just do it sometimes to remind myself why I quit. You know, because like sometimes I miss.
Girl, every time I do. Like I'll do it like every 2 months, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like, they want me to, I'll do a show, and then I'm like, oh, yes.
When I think about the things that I miss from it, it's more stuff that I miss from being, younger. It's just like, I miss going out and hanging out with everybody all the time, and then I'm like, oh yeah, but that's not stand-up. That's just missing being like in my 20s.
Being like in our 20s, and like being fucking.
But like I'm doing the right thing. I get a girlfriend now, and and the show business thing. It might not be stand-up, but it's working out better for me than it did when I was, doing stand-up every night. So
we turned out okay.
Yeah, we turned out okay.
We're doing this Instagram show in my living room for
you
mom.
got a cool boyfriend. I got a cool girlfriend.
You got a cool girlfriend.
Yeah.
You guys are doing it. We're just gonna talk amongst ourselves for a minute. If you guys want to know.
And we're gonna do that tone the whole time.
Okay, let's get to the point of this segment. No, I mean the point of the segment is you're amazing, but the reason specifically.
That's what we're calling the segment now. It's you're amazing.
You're amazing. That Matt and I were texting recently about because Popeyes has been in the news. And Matt has an old joke that, like you haven't done for like 10 years. Even you don't do stand-up that much anymore. But even when you were doing stand-up, this is like an old joke that like you had retired. Even like you haven't been doing stand-up in years. But it's always been a favorite of mine, and it has to do with Popeyes. But before we go into the joke, let's just set, I just want to make the intersection of how topical this is. And remind people that Popeyes is in the news again. If you don't know, it's a pop-apocalypse. They have this goddamn chicken sandwich that is fucking everyone's shit up.
People are dying!
People are literally dying, and it's not funny, but we're going to talk about it. So the chicken sandwich came back on November 3rd. It immediately sold out. Or chicken sandwich came back in October. God damn it, I'm drunk. August, and then it came back, it immediately sold out, and then it came back November 3rd, and people were losing their minds because it came back, and it was sort of like a rarity, and they were trying to get it at the Popeyes before it sold out. This is people getting in a tray fight. Look at this!
Oh my god!
This is a tray fight over a chicken sandwich at Popeyes.
Is this a Szechuan sauce situation?
No, it's just a chicken sandwich.
No, he's talking about the Rick and Morty.
You're talking about the Rick and Morty. Okay, yeah, sorry.
I see you.
I see you.
I see you. I don't see you because you're in my head. Do you guys see him?
Yeah.
That's a first.
He's got a duck hunt cartridge around his neck.
I just see the duck hunt.
It's just floating.
People got body slammed in Tennessee. People, there's a drive-through in LA that Lauren can throw up. This is a girl that she was just literally trying to drive in to a drive-through line. She's trying to cut the drive-through line.
Wow.
This is in LA.
Oh, but I want to date her.
And someone literally got stabbed in DC and died because he tried to cut the line in the chicken sandwich line at Popeyes in DC. Right. I know. Justin Bieber Instagram that it's not worth the hype. But then guess what? Justin Bieber, Time Magazine said that it fucking is.
I don't know who to believe.
I don't know who to believe. Who can we trust?
I'm not going to believe him.
Nailed it. Good night.
Yep.
Work well.
Yep. That makes yes.
And I know we need. Okay.
Sorry.
So, never apologize. So, guys, Popeyes is the apocalypse with this chicken sandwich situation, and you have a joke about a visit to Popeyes that you haven't done in 10 years. But just before you do the joke, you were saying before, you're like, Chelsea, it's going to be anticlimactic, but that's the point. That's the point. I mean, the point
don't
is
expect to laugh.
It's going to be don't understand. It's anticlimactic in that I'm making him do a joke from 10 years ago. That's just something that this joke has become a inside joke with everyone in my life.
Wow.
It has been my friends say it, my mom says it, my boyfriend says it now. The punchline to this joke, or it's not even quite the punchline, it's sort of the punchline. It's towards the, it's okay. There's a phrase in this joke, and the phrase is, and you know this. And that is what my friends and family use to punctuate every. I can't stress enough that my mom, Deb White, who you were screaming at earlier, she
affectionately
Deb White
about baked goods and erections.
Text me. She'll be like, and you know this, and I'm like, and you do know this, Deb White. So for what Matt Maragno has created just an iconic. It'll go down in pop culture history. The punchline is joke. He's like, yeah, he can't. He thinks he can't live up to it, but he can. So here's a joke Matt Maragno hasn't done in 10 years. I tried to find out. I've texted him. I'm like, my mom loves your joke. Is it on the internet? And he's like, no, I've scrubbed it. I'm like, come to my living room and tell it so I can put it back on.
She's just texted the heart.
I gotta get it back on the internet.
The heart eye face.
It might be on Vimeo. It's off to YouTube. It's one of those Vimeo exclusives. Okay, so one time I went to Popeyes, and the line was moving really slow. And then the manager said to the guy working the register, he's like, come on, buddy, pick it up. And the guy looks at him and goes, I don't give a fuck! And you know this. And I loved it. I loved it because not only did he tell his boss he didn't give a fuck about his job, he was angry at him for having the audacity to even think that he did. One of the reasons I stopped doing that joke is my first 5 years of comedy, every joke had a black accent in it. And then finally, someone was like you can't just do that. I mean, you can do that, but it's it's not really a career. And some people might find it offensive, believe it or not. I think from a very...
The funniest part of that joke for me was not that he was just like, and you know this, as in you know me as a person. I don't know how long he's been there, but he's been there.
Yeah. It's just go tell somebody else on their shift to work.
And you know this! And you know this!
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good, right?
I don't remember the boss saying anything, just he's got me there. I do know that he doesn't give a fuck.
I know.
I guess I better go put some spicy mix on
Debbie says, I love that, and you know this.
Oh my God. Debbie, we love you. Because we know someone's watching.
And you know this is the greatest joy in my life. Okay, so Matt Maragno, to close out your delightful visit to the couch, I'm going to play your classic game, Delight or All Right. Let's show the little graphic. Oh, I think don't we have the little intro thing? Oh, maybe I didn't load it. I probably didn't.
Womp womp.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, there it is. Yeah,
there it is.
right there.
So Delight or All Right. So Matt Maragno, this is where you just have the sign. I read you various things, and you just say if it's a delight or just all right.
Okay.
But the trick is, this is the Delight or All Right, and you know this edition. So So this is every time you decide if something is a delight or just all right, you have to say.
Oh my God, it just broke.
Oh, fuck you! You broke my sign.
No. I fix.
And you know this is...
Yeah, you have to say it's a delight, and you know this.
Okay, so only if it's a delight.
Or it's just all right.
Just all right, and you
know this.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
okay.
you got it. You got the hang of it. Okay, so I'm going to show you them on this iPad because we believe in trees, and I only print some things and not other things. So, the Friends cast is supposedly getting Marianne on cam 2 is already saying, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I'm really out of sorts. I was thinking I had to switch cameras on my remote control. Guys, keep going. Marianne is saying that she does not like it, but you're not the one playing the game. Matt Maragno, do you like that the Friends cast is getting a reunion special? It's not like a reboot, it's a reunion special. Do we like that? Is it a delight or just all right? Let's show this on YouTube. Oh, it's just
all right, and you know this.
No, why do you say that?
I just never been a fan of that show. I watched Seinfeld when Friends was out. It was just it looks like a bunch of people that shop at the Gap and J. Crew, and they're all good looking, and it just seemed too sterile to me. I don't know. I just didn't like. I like something a little more grimy.
Well, you're wrong, but I respect it.
Yeah, Kramer. You looked at Kramer and you're like, that guy's got stinky feet, and George is bald, and
Joey's pretty grimy.
Yeah.
Joey is grimy,
but he's so handsome.
Maybe a little bit.
And Hank Azaria should have gotten that role.
That's true.
Hank Azaria was mad at him for years because he didn't get it.
As it should be. They still make $20 million a year.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Each?
Yeah. Residuals upon, and also streaming rights, I believe.
Wow. Yeah, good for them.
Insane. God damn. All right. Well, speaking of residuals or lack thereof, Disney Plus.
Oh.
Delight or just all right? Marianne, delight or just all right? Delight?
And you know this.
No,
I
why
mean,
do you say that?
Because you get the Pixar, you get the Disney, you get the Marvel, you get
Do you
all
have
of them
it?
in one place. I'm probably going to get it. My cousin Greg worked really hard on it, and I just love all those properties
Marianne's
anyway.
husband works on it.
Oh, no
No, he's not working.
Or
on
well,
it. He threw a fit because it wasn't working.
Oh my God! Wait,
on
I
our
thought you
TV.
literally said he was affiliated with it. I completely.
No.
The word work was still in it, though.
He was just throwing a fit because it wasn't playing on our TV.
But yeah,
Right, never mind.
it's got all the. I understand why. Yeah, but it's got all those properties. I mean, that's a lot. Disney, Marvel, Pixar.
Fox.
It's just a lot of good. It's a lot of
I'm
content.
just saying, Simpsons.
Listen, I love content. Guys, Popeye's chicken sandwich, delight or just all right? Delight.
And you know this, especially for Papa.
Have you had it?
No, but I'm excited about it.
Are you excited enough to risk your life?
Yeah.
I know.
I mean, if I
Would you
go
get
buy-
stabbed for the Popeye's chicken
There's a
sandwich?
couple of Popeyes in my neighborhood. If I can go buy and get a sandwich and it doesn't look too volatile in there, I'll go ahead. If they don't have it though, I'll be like, oh good, your chicken's awesome. Give me that.
Yeah, give
Like,
me any
I don't
other
need
piece
to
of your
kill
fried
anyone.
chicken.
What chicken do you have? Give
No.
it to me.
Yeah.
What about Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich?
Oh yeah. Delay. And you know
Yeah.
this. I love it. I mean, I just love chicken
we were a
sandwiches.
Wendy's family growing up.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I
Sweet.
love Wendy's family.
I learned how to make chicken sandwiches. It's not so hard. Chef John, I think, has the best recipe. Foodwishes.com.
All right, shout out. Couple more. How about Ronan Farrow? Ronan Farrow. Delight or just all right?
Oh, God. Just all right. I'm not even going to say, and you know this. The thing is like, everything he does is amazing. He's a huge overachiever. Not only is he an overachiever, but he's an overachiever for all the right causes, which makes you sound like sounds like I would say he's a delight. He's an overachiever for all the right causes, but he's such an overachiever that I'm just like, fuck you, dude. You're too good at everything.
He's too intimidating, right?
Yeah.
I'm reading
I could never date
Catch and Kill right now.
I
and
tried.
I'm like obsessed. You are a delight, Ronan Farrow, and I know he watches.
Yeah.
Ronan Farrow in the chat says, fuck you, Matt.
Yeah. To be clear, if I ever met him, I'd be like, everything you do, and fuck Woody Allen. And is Frank Sinatra really your dad? What's going on? I would shake my shoulder. Wait, he's dating the guy from Pod Save America, right?
Yeah.
And he's got shitty taste in men. I get it.
Oh, spicy.
I'm sorry.
I like it.
Chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
Spicy chicken sandwich. I love Ronan
To
Farrow.
be clear, I'm a leftist. Okay, we don't have to like each other.
You're entitled to your opinions. And finally, what about Farrow? Just Farrow.
Oh.
Just the dish. Just the dish Farrow.
Wait, I don't know. Is that like quinoa?
It's like sort of quinoa-esque. It's sort of like ricey.
This is the Roman Emperor moment.
It's like ricey, quinoa-y.
Can you put feta
it's like
in
a
that?
grain. Oh, you only should put feta in it.
Okay.
Yes!
And you know this.
And you know this. Yes, Farrow's delightful. Matt Maragno, you are a delight, and next time maybe we should have Ronan Farrow on the show to
I'll text him after this.
Farrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Matt Maragno, you can come and you guys can
Awesome.
break
Arm
bread
wrestle.
and talk about exactly your differences. Matt Maragno, you're the best. Where can people
Thank
learn
you.
more about you? And book you to not do stand-up.
You can find me on Instagram, MFMorag, MFMORAG on
So
Instagram.
there's a G in his name.
I got-
Maragno, it's silent, guys.
I got the
go to
raid
school.
commercials on there, including the Death Night one. You can watch me and my girlfriend go on vacation in Maine.
Oh, that's so fun! I love her. Shout out to her.
But
She
Ollie,
cannot,
love
though, use the koozie that
No,
you
she
got to
can't.
be here. 'Cause
No.
She didn't come.
And I
you
promised
can
her-
only get a koozie if you come.
I promised her I wouldn't say her last name or where she works.
We will
Like I
not,
would
but
do
we
that
will say
anyway.
social
Where does she
security
work?
number,
What place
167.
rhymes with where she works?
No! All right, listen, guys. You're the best. Wait, Matt, thank you so much for being here. Stay right here. This is where we wind down the show because you guys...
Stay here.
Stay here because you don't have to go home, but this is just like where we wind down. And we're all gonna hang out here and have a drink. If you guys come to the show, You can have a drink with us. Email
Everyone
me.
come to the couch.
Chelsea White.
Everybody gets a
What
kimono.
Chelsea White at gmail.com. Come on in, Marianne. Come on in, Kaya. Everyone get here. Guys, thank you so much to Kaya Quinn.
I have so
to
many
Marianne.
wires.
Oh my god, my vagina is totally exposed.
Not everything is
Matt
about
Maragno,
yours.
DJ Duck and Demon. Lord, everything is about my vagina.
Fair.
Me too. All right, you guys. We'll see you next week. Selena Kopic will be here. Happy Thanksgiving show before we take a break for Thanksgiving. And we'll see you then. Thanks for being a friend.
Oh, that was...
Shout out to Wads.
Shout out to
Wads.
To Juan!
Woo!